we are going to change the feet. So we've got the feet that we use most of the time are the normal foot, okay, which is just a normal narrow foot with a normal middle. Then we've got zip feet, okay, so we've got a left cut and a right cut. So basically whichever side is cut, that's what you're looking for, okay, and they do each side of a zip. So if you were to change the feet, you've got a screw here which you just loosen and that just comes down, okay, so there's like a gap there. And then on the right hand side you take the screw all the way out, which brings the guard off as well, okay. To show you the screws, just in case you couldn't see from the other side, when we change the feet we're using this screw here to loosen off. That one gets loosened and that drops out, so that's the left hand side. And on the right hand side it's this one here, okay, and that comes all the way out, okay, and the guard comes with it. If you wanted to take the guard off, you'd take that screw out, take the guard off and screw your foot back on, the middle foot, okay. So left hand side for the middle foot, right hand side screw for the middle foot, left hand side screw, which is that one there, and that's for any of the left hand feet. So you've got this one which is your left cut. Again, just push it all the way up and tighten it up. Okay, and then you've got the other side. So depending on which side you'd want to sew, you don't have to use it just for the zips, you can use it for anything which has got a narrow kind of area to go and sew through. Okay, so if you wanted just to get right on that end, you could just use that. The feet are out the way. Okay, and then if you wanted to change the side, it's mainly for a zip, so depending on which side you wanted to sew on the zip, you could have the left or the right hand side. Either way, they get changed the same way, okay? So I'll just show you that other one. So loosen it off, lift the foot, and that's the other side, zip foot. Okay, just make sure you hold it, tighten back up. So that will give you a sewing option from the other side. This side's got the grip, that's the sewing bit. Okay, so that's the zip feet. Then you have got a piping foot. Okay, so the piping foot, you're changing the middle this time as well, so the outer and the middle. And the piping foot has got a groove, okay, so each side, so that the piping will sit each side of that groove when you're sewing. Okay, that's what the piping foot does, and the grips obviously pull it along. So you need to change the middle because that's got half of the groove on it as well. Okay, so we'll change both sides this time. So this one comes all the way out, and you'll bring in the guard off as well. Okay, like that. So putting the piping foot half on. Do that back up. And set that where you want it. And then the other side of the piping foot with the groove will go there. Okay, so if you notice, it's a wider foot as well. Okay. So that's that. So if you're making piping, this would sit nicely on the side of the piping. Okay. That sews that lovely. Okay, this is a 1/4 inch piping foot. That's what we use for this tubing, and this one is 3mm piping cord, or piping. I don't know what to call it really, but it's not a cord. It's like a plastic, so it's a plastic piping cord, but it's solid all the way through. So if you bent it, it wouldn't crease. Okay. And just recapping on that then, so that's what the piping foot does. It sits either side of the piping. So it sits either side of the piping so that you can sew it and get it nice and tight. If you didn't use a piping foot, you wouldn't be able to get it as tight. Okay, this would all be baggy.